Hi guys, welcome back to Create, Nourish, Move. We're in full swing holiday season now, which means Thanksgiving's past. There's Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, all of these holidays coming up, and that can be extremely overwhelming. So last week's yoga video was a physical detox in the body after Thanksgiving, after maybe too big of a meal or overindulgences. But I also want to talk about mental detox and how sometimes after a holiday like Thanksgiving, we need a big mental exhale. I don't know about you, but holidays for me can feel like a lot, and most of it is great. We're around people who we love and we're eating great food. We're having time off from work, hopefully, but sometimes it can be really overwhelming driving to get to different places and planning. Maybe you're like looking up recipes on your phone all day, or just a lot of pieces to put together to make it work. And afterwards, I feel like my head is spinning. So the mental detox, to mentally detox, there's 3 things that I like to do to achieve that state of like, whoop, clean slate so I can keep going. Number 1 thing for me is alone time. So we've talked about it before in some of our videos, just a time where you can totally decompress and do whatever it is that you like to do to calm down. So it could be a yoga class or a restorative pose. One of my favorite things is just taking shavasana. So in yoga, it's your final resting pose after a physical class, but you can do it anytime. So it's any place where you're laying down and your head and your heart at the same level. And you can just lay back on some pillows, place a bolster under your knees, give yourself a support under your head, and take 25 minutes by yourself. No talking, no phone, just completely relax and reset your brain. You can do the same thing with a meditation. So just a chance to not think so much. And you'll feel sometimes like thoughts coming in and feeling yourself go along that path of overthinking, and just let it go and see if you can watch the thoughts go by, not judge anything, and know that it's okay to do nothing, because we're all in a constant state of doing and busy all the time. And sometimes we just need to clear the mental clutter, make some more space for whatever's next, and separate. Because we go from thing to thing so much. We just like jump one holiday to the next holiday to all these other parties and engagements in between. And it's like, when do we recalibrate and give back to ourselves so then we have something to offer at our next gathering? The second thing I do to mentally detox is get outside in nature. It's like an instant fix, just to be outside, breathing fresh air, moving my body. I know it's not that appealing to get out there this time of year and do it because maybe it's below freezing or it's raining, it's snowing. I don't know where you live. If you live in the Caribbean, you're probably outside all the time, and hopefully you're in a place where you enjoy being in nature. But no matter what the weather is, if you get out there right away, you'll feel a difference, and you can reconnect. If you have a dog or an animal you can bring with you and see how they just vibe in nature automatically. And we're built that way too. We're meant to move. We're meant to be outside breathing fresh air, and that always helps to shift my perspective and give me some fresh eyes. Number 3 is less phone time. So I think this is the most important one for me, especially someone who's building an online business and on social media a lot. I compare myself, just like probably you do too. I compare myself to other people. Sometimes people who I don't even know. I compare, like, their Thanksgiving food look better than mine, and they look way better in that yoga pose. And that can be really draining after a while, to be on there and to be constantly connected, constantly scrolling. It's really not good for our posture and for our bodies, and it's really not good for our mental state when we're always looking for something else. If you can disconnect in that way and reconnect with yourself, I think it's a great way to mentally detox, whether it's just for an hour of a yoga class or an hour reading a book, or even just an hour of silence, like I mentioned before, shavasana, something like that. We don't need to be constantly connected. We don't need to look at other people all the time. And you don't need to do it for a whole day. It can just be a short amount of time. But if you can offer yourself over a weekend or something, just put your phone away and connect with the people around you and yourself. I think that's a great way to get back on track. So these are the 3 things that I wanted to share with you, things that I'm working on to declutter and de-stress after the holidays, after Thanksgiving, and preparing for the upcoming holidays. So time in nature, alone time, and less time on the phone. So good luck and stay stress-free, and please, as always, stay wildly well.